Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. For now, but I can't let you pass. We might have repelled an advance party.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Sometime we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
What in the hells was that?
For a moment, thought the city might sink into the Underdark.
That might be worth a look.
Such authority.
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes. There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
That's curious.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my personal space.
Have you ever been afraid, Karlak? Truly afraid?
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Can't give up now.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah. I didn't.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that you're...
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around the Royal Mall.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Bex died. Bex is dead. Bex died.
Hilf, forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? You do? My apologies. It's usually newcomers who seek my aid. Though, with the way the city's been recently, they've been staying away in droves. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you had a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions. That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make...
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So, Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
We got here first.
Look at that!
That's curious.
wipe us out.
The hunter has nothing to say to you.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
To be wiped out. Exterminate. You're talking to the wrong hunter.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
Our people.
Fortify the camp.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The Slayer of Ketheric Thorn. Well, these are strange times indeed. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future. They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffold. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. Then we will settle for blood. Cazador must be destroyed. For the safety of the city, and to make sure no one else must feel our pain. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Mother always be more. They spread nothing but curses.
And if our children still live, so we should do nothing happen to them. Just wait for the next wave. I share your opinion.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I don't see why I should be explaining myself. It's my property. They are on it, unlawfully.
Look, we needed somewhere to live. This place was empty and it had walls. I've got children for tears' sake.
Well, that's all very sad, but I still don't see how...
It gets cold out there at night, Mr. Gregorio. My kids will get sick. Please, we'll stay out of your way. We just need a roof.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety.
Look, time is money, and I'm losing both just standing here. Make your call, judge, before Zenobia makes it for you. But wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers? Fine. They can stay.
I respect your hustle. You've stepped on the guild's...
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us?
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract kill.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
You're going to hire all the refugees? Possibilities are endless. What do you
At least we'll have some peace now. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't. You're the first person in this city. You were about to be evicted?
Children could cope with being homeless again.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl.
Right tool will do the trick.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Trap.
As
Let
if
us
we
try
are a
not to
horde
trip
of
headlong
dumb
through it, yes?
I'm sure this toy will be finished soon if they bear with it.
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes? Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised. Trap. Be cautious. place is trapped.
Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city? She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Just a teensy investment to get me started. But I got his meaning. What do you call this?
Sorry, you have red caps working in your circus?
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big art. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star.
A circus? Oh, I love the raucous revelry, the goofs and the guffaws.
All right. I shall stop fussing. Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing. Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation? Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when they're facial. Tremendous! I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. Don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Ah, the adventurer... Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset. It's been an age since your last break, my darling. All right. I shall stop fussing. Drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial. I am not buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise. forget that Dragonborn's
Do we have a
order.
target?
It's due shortly. Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn? Good! You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know it. It's been an age since your last break,
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
All right, all right. I shall stop fussing. That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial. I am not buttering you up. You are the very best at what you do. I promise. Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Is someone excited to work on the handsome Dragonborn? Good! You shall make him magnificent, my darling. I know it.